So credit is a necessary function of our society to do anything. So you need to be able to have efficient access to credit, which is other people's money.
So if you practice in the pack and you make mistakes, then when you ask your teacher what I do wrong here, she could tell you, and you go and take the test and you won't make those same stupid mistakes. So rehearse, plan, rehearse. And once you plan and once you rehearse, you're going to go out, and the next step is to take that step and take action.
But technically, since you have credit, access to other people's money, wouldn't that put you in debt?
It does. It does put you in debt. But there's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. So, and that was actually a great question.
Hi, my name is Dana from the All Stars Money Program. The All Stars Money Program is a great program. It teaches you about things you wouldn't learn in school. Two of the things I learned is assets and investments. When I grew up, I wanted to be a business owner, and the program helped me understand the things I have to go through to have my business.
Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax. It is a brand new year, 2026, and we got a lot of great things rocking and rolling with my main man, Jax, over there. So what's going on today, buddy?
Nothing much.
All right. Well, hey, man, let's jump right in. The NFL regular season is over with. College football playoffs is down to the Final Four. So what do we have to talk about today?
I think we should first start off with college football. There was a bunch of things that happened that I did not think was going to happen. There was a bunch of upsets. And like you said, now there's only 4 teams left fighting for that spot.
All right. Well, hey, let's talk about it. So which upset was the biggest one for you?
I would say probably Miami beating OSU. And they held OSU to only 14 points. They played really good. I kind of knew the game was really, the momentum was on Miami's side after that pick 6 that happened at when OSU was in the red zone. I kind of knew oh, they got too much momentum. I don't know how they could come back from this. And yeah, it was just complete dominance. And now they're one game away from making trying to win a national championship.
Okay. Do you think Miami is good as advertised, or OSU was just a fluke?
I think it's kind of both. I think it's because OSU hasn't really seen anybody this year besides Indiana, in which they lost that game. So they haven't really played good competition most of the year. But Miami, they've walked past with a couple of good teams. They had a couple bad losses though. But they stepped up. Carson Beck looks good. He's not turning the ball over. And yeah, Miami looks good.
Yeah, but who are they playing next?
I
playing
think
Indiana?
no. I think Indiana plays
Playing Ole Miss.
hold on, I'll see.
I think the best 2 teams left in the Final Four, Indiana and Ole Miss. That's my perspective. And I think Indiana is going to win it all. And I think
agree.
What you'll find out is that the SEC is not as dominant as it used to be, because if Indiana wins,
Indiana plays Oregon, and that means Ole Miss plays Miami.
Right. So if Indiana or Oregon wins, that means the Big Ten would have won back-to-back-to-back college football championships.
Yeah.
So with that said, the SEC is not what the SEC used to be, because they talk about how great the SEC is, and Alabama showed that they didn't even deserve to be there because they got spanked by Indiana Indiana
Uh,
mollywopped them 38-3, put a beat down on them. And I think you're going to see the same thing. Um, Miami is not that Trinidad Chambliss. That kid's the real deal. I never seen him play before, but that kid's straight bald. So
yeah,
he,
I'm gonna go off to what you said. Talk about another upset, which was Georgia and Ole Miss. I had a feeling I picked Georgia to win the national championship, but before the game started, I had a feeling Ole Miss was gonna win. They
yeah.
show way more energy and physicality
Oh,
going into
absolutely.
halftime. I mean, it was they were out hustling them. Even though Gunnar Stockton, Georgia's QB, had a pretty good game, it's just that Georgia defense is absolutely torn up by Trinidad Chambers. He had like 3 straight plays where he ran around for like 30 yards, kept running around the defense, and then just kept throwing it deep, and it was a completion every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a big game, and now heading into this, they lost their head coach, Lane Kiffin, but now they're only 1 game away from the national championship.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you that Lane Kiffin is overrated big time. And I think nothing could be better than seeing Ole Miss in the championship game because he ain't winning no championship at LSU. That just ain't happening. I mean, kudos to the guy that's the interim coach. I mean, that guy's pretty laid back. I like his demeanor a lot, like the way he carried himself. I think he's well deserving to be the full-time head coach for Ole Miss.
I
And
agree.
I think Ole Miss, if I'm the assistant coaches that Lane Kiffin keeps trying to force to come back to LSU and don't want them to coach these kids, if I'm them, man, I'm reneging on my deal with Lane Kiffin and I'm staying at Ole Miss, to be honest with you. If I'm them. If I'm the Charlie Weiss guy, I'm going towards my own future because he did a heck of a play call as an offensive coordinator. And far as the Trinidad Chambliss kid, if I'm him, man, I'm going into the NFL draft. I don't know why he's petitioning to come back to play a 6 year. You don't have nothing else to prove, far as I'm concerned. You beat a beast of a NFL defense. You know, a lot of prospects from Georgia, and if you turn around and you mollywop Miami, or just beat them, I think there's no need for him to come back. That's my objective, and I wouldn't. I don't like that kids playing 6 7 years in college anyway, man. Kids coming out at 24 25 years of age, dang near grown men playing college football. College football is for youngsters. Should be from people 17 to 22. Shouldn't be all that, but this NIL is really messing up. NIL has ruined college football. I mean, every time you look up now, you got some kid reneging on a deal. I had a kid just the other day. He signs a deal with one team, turns around and goes into the portal the next day and talk about, I got to do what's in my best interest. No, you are a fraud. And these parents out here need to teach their children better. The greed is ridiculous. But if I'm the Trinidad Chambliss kid, he's got a great story. Go from a D3 team to being a backup on Ole Miss and now being the star that's taking them further than they've ever been in the history of their program. If I'm him, there's nothing else to prove. His stock can only go down. If I'm him, if he gets to the championship game and plays just as well as he played against against Georgia, because Georgia's defense ain't better than Miami's defense ain't better than Georgia's defense. I think Miami is just playing good at the right time. Carson Beck is playing average. He's not playing spectacular. He had 170 something yards and he didn't have no turnovers. That ain't spectacular. That's just basic managing football. So I think Miami is going to go as far as they've gone. I think Ole Miss is the real deal. Ole Miss has got a great program. They put some great stuff together, and Indiana is just dominant, pure and simple. I think that Indiana is going to win it all, and I think it's going to be a great game. Then next year, we'll see. Hopefully, they don't change the rules, but I was not really surprised that OS lost. I thought they were overrated because, as you said, they didn't really play anybody during the season, and when they played Indiana, Indiana, handled them. You know, pretty convincingly. They handled them, played very well, played disciplined football. I think Alabama didn't deserve to be there. To get on the national stage and get mollywopped like that, they should have let Notre Dame or Texas. Notre Dame or Texas would have shown up much better than Alabama did. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And it just goes to show you how overinflated the SEC is, that automatically they're getting in on reputation. They're not getting in on merit. Alabama did not deserve to be in the college football playoffs. They had 3 losses, if I'm not mistaken, correct? And now they end up getting mollywopped for 4 losses. They wouldn't let any other team in the playoffs if it wasn't for Alabama. So I hope next year, Alabama, if they lose once or twice, they don't get invited to the dance because they are eliminating other teams who bust their butts to get there and earn the right to be in that position based off of merit and not based off of reputation. So hopefully that will put that, at to the side. So yeah, the college football thing, I think the championship. And another thing we got to do with college football is it's taking too long to get these games played, man. It's ridiculous. College football championship used to be over by the second, third of January. Now the game is not going to be over until like the 12th or the 19th of the month. They just elongating this stuff way too long, man. And these terrible bowl games. They have these inconsequential bowl games that they have for the sake. I saw a team that was 5-7 in a bowl game. I was like, are you kidding me, man? 5-7. And that just goes to show, just turn it over. Let's talk about the NFL. Man, what an embarrassment. The division that the Panthers. Are you kidding me? 8-9, winning the division, and they get to host a game? Man, ridiculous. They need to almost stop division play in some of these weak divisions because there's no way that the Panthers deserve to be hosting no playoff game. None whatsoever. And if Los Angeles mess around and lose to them, shame on them. I got a strange feeling that they might mess around and beat them again.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I have a feeling that the Panthers are gonna beat the Rams. The reason why I think home field advantage definitely comes into play this game. I know there is a couple LA fans down there in Carolina, but that Carolina crowd is really good. Also, their defense is they're not horrible. They're middle of the pack. So is their offense. But if their whole team could be consistent enough, I mean, if they play how they played against the Rams the last time they played, they're gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you got a couple of upset alerts, and I'm not even certain, to be honest, that I'm going to be keeping my fingers crossed that the Bears, beat the Packers, but won't be surprised if the Bears lose to the Packers because the Bears always lose to the Packers. I wish they would have gotten somebody else other than playing the Packers. I definitely would because the Packers just got our number, and I'm not certain that us having that home field advantage is going to be that unless we have some real bad weather. So I'm going to hope for some really bad weather in Chicago so that we can have an advantage of the weather as well as the home field advantage because our defense is opportunistic on turnovers, but is not a dominant defense. That's the problem. And if they get behind in the playoffs, it's not like a regular season game. I don't see Caleb Williams pulling off no miracles, us getting behind. We can't play behind football at all. We got to get out in front and we got to pound the rock with Swift and Monaghay, and we got to bring it hard and bring it fast. We can't be in a close dogfight game with Green Bay at all. Because if so, then the Bears are going to be one and done. No doubt about it. But I think you got a wide open playoffs on both sides of the ledger. But let's talk about the game of the year, and I believe that rightfully so. I said it right here. I said that one of those guys is going to be fired. They both should be fired, but rightfully so. John Harbaugh, my goodness. I don't know how you can go 2 games in a row, Jacks, and have Derrick Henry running all over the yard. And again, in the fourth quarter, you stop giving him the rock. I don't understand that. I mean, it's 2nd and 2. They got 3 timeouts, 50 something seconds, and all you got to do is run Derrick Henry up the middle. The very last 2 plays. Why not get the ball closer to the end zone as
Yeah,
possible when you got timeouts? I mean, what
you
the
should have
heck?
just they should have just ran it to the right side. I get they were trying to get it perfectly lined up in the middle, but you could have got some extra yardage and also all that pressure on a rookie kicker in that stadium. I mean, you should have known he was gonna miss that. But
Man, dude, that was so. I mean, both sides of the ball was just ridiculous, man. I mean, still is
but
going to be
that
one and
final
done.
quarter was
Oh, it was
cinema.
electric. Yeah, it was electric. It was a great game, but it was also a bad coach game on top of it. I mean, it was electric because they both were throwing haymakers because, like I said, both of those coaches, one of them was getting fired, if not both of them. Both of them. Mike Tomlin, I mean, at the end, him pounding his chest like he did something. The dude missed a chip shot. That's just like when you see the defensive back guarding somebody and the dude just drops the ball and the defensive back starts celebrating. He ain't had nothing to do with the play, but he taking credit for it. And Mike Tomlin, I mean, that was embarrassing. He goes up to the camera, he's pounding. What did you just do, dude? You did nothing. You got lucky. A rookie field goal kicker missed a basic layup. And on top of that, Baltimore got 3 timeouts, 50 something seconds on the clock. They get a pass, get way down at about the 40, 38 yard or your 38-yard line. They still got 3 timeouts. All they got to do is pound the rock. Derrick Henry averaging like 6.2. He had 110 yards rushing in the first 2 quarters of the game. Did you see what they said? He only got the ball 5 times in the second half. He should have ran for 200. I mean, man, I don't get it. You get down there, run the ball, you got 3 timeouts, man, let him pop it and let him just keep moving closer and closer to the end zone and get a dude a 25 yarder. But still, their field goal kicker, he missed it. He missed the extra point. But that rookie, he didn't even come close to missing that field goal. That's the thing that just blew my mind. Did you see? I mean, he shanked that thing all the way to the right. All the way
Yeah,
to
it
the
was
right.
a bad
I mean,
kick.
man, dude, I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson looked like Lamar Jackson for a split minute, a very split minute. Lamar Jackson, man, he's done, man. If he don't come back fully healthy, man, he looks so old. Did you see them couple of plays? He couldn't even get around the end on a big old defensive lineman on a straight quarterback keep. Man, he looked like he had a piano on his back.
But see, I knew you were gonna say that, and that's why I still think Lamar is a great quarterback in this league, and I still think he is the Lamar Jackson that we all know because it's not all him. We saw the coaching, we saw the kick, we saw the defense. It's not him. It's not all
I'm
him.
not, but I'm not talking about that, Jax. I'm not talking about the fact that they lost. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson has lost a step. He's not 100% healthy, and he's not the
Yeah,
same guy.
that's the reason. That's the reason he's not
He's not
100%
the
healthy.
same guy. He made a flash in the pan, splitting those 2 defenders, which was amazing, and dropped that wide open dime twice. That pass to Likely, that was phenomenal. That was a great touch pass, and hey, that was lose or go home, 4th and 7, game's over. That's the heartbreaking part, but he's not Lamar Jackson, and it's going to be interesting to see who they hire to be the head coach because, dude, he's going to have to get better, man, as a pocket passer because he ain't outrunning nobody no more. And he's not elusive like he used to be. I mean, he split them 2 defenders. He ain't doing that no more. I mean, because that's what I'm saying. If you saw the couple of straight play quarterback keeper calls that they made, he looked like he was 100 years old, man. He could not shake anybody. He couldn't. That's why I was surprised when he split the 2 defenders. It took everything he had to do that. But his regular play call, I mean, he had a couple of plays, man. He should have just outran everybody wide open on a regular quarterback keeper, and he could not outrun anybody. He couldn't shake and bake. I know he's not fully recovered, but he still ain't got that Lamar Jackson next level elusiveness that he's always had. And if he don't rebound next year, depending on who he get, they talking about Kevin Stefanski and stuff. I don't honestly know who would be a great head coach for him, because the person that comes in is going to have to tell him what to do. And I think that's part of the reason why Ravens haven't had the ultimate success, because John Harbaugh has babied Lamar Jackson. He hasn't forced him to be a better player as a actual thinker of the game and become a passer instead of just throwing the ball because you got a great arm and you got elusiveness. He can have an opportunity to actually become great if he allows himself to be coached up. And that's going to be very interesting to see what head coach that they're going to bring in, because that person coming in, it'll be just like Ben Johnson. He needs a Ben Johnson, to be honest with you. He needs somebody who's going to come in and say, look, man, I don't care about all your MVPs you had and all this, but here's the reality, Lamar. You're 3-6 in the playoffs, buddy. And if you want to be legendary, you need to win in the playoffs. And if we're going to be legendary, guess what? You're going to do what I tell you to do, or we're going to ship your ass out. Pardon, sorry about that. But we're going to ship you out. And that's what Ben Johnson has done for Caleb Williams. He basically told Caleb Williams, guess what? This is how we're going to play football. Pure and simple. So I don't know who out there in the landscape is going to have that pedigree that Lamar Jackson is going to listen to. I don't see that being Kevin Stefanski. And I really can't believe that all these people are trying to get Kevin Stefanski to be their head coach. I mean, that dude is overrated, man. Overrated. So with that said, let's talk about your team. Your team's got the #1 seed. So I saw your celebration and how pumped up you were. Had your jersey and everything on. So let's not be a homer now. This is the playoffs. Do you honestly think that Seattle is going to the Super Bowl? I want you to explain yourself why.
I do think we are going to go to the Super Bowl. Now, here's the reason why. I think Carolina is going to beat the Rams, and I think the Packers are going to beat the Bears. I'm only saying the Packers will beat the Bears because Matt LaFleur has been in this position many of times, so I just trust him a little bit more. So that means we would have to play the Packers. That is a dub. Their offense isn't consistent, and their defense without Micah Parsons is mid. So that takes us to the NFC Championship game. I do think the Eagles beat the Niners, and then I do think the Eagles would beat the Panthers. So we will play the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, which we would also beat them too. Which, I mean, do I have to say why? They're just not consistent. It's going to be a game.
Let's just put it this way: if you think that Sam Darnold is not going to be who he is, then you are being very naive. Because Sam Darnold, he's going to do what Sam Darnold does. He's going to throw picks.
When we lost to the Rams, I told you we were going to win out the rest of the year.
Happy feet.
Look what happened.
Again, when he did not beat the Rams. The Rams choked. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Okay, so if he would have
if the Rams play y'all again in the playoffs, it's a wrap for Seattle. Let's be real, because Seattle is owned by the Rams. Sam Darnold has 6 picks in 2 games against the Rams. 6. Count it. 6.
Guess what?
6.
Guess what?
6.
We're the 1 seed for a reason.
6.
Our quarterback has to be good.
Okay,
and Sam Darnold is more than good.
Guess what? Who you have on your team that's got a proven playoff background? Who?
Let's see.
Who? Name
Leonard Williams. That's one.
He won with who? Leonard Williams won with who?
He has the record for most sacks in a playoff game. He did that against the
Okay.
Vikings. He was
Okay.
on the Giants.
And he won what? What championship did he win?
I mean,
What
he was on the
championship pedigree?
Giants.
What championship pedigree does anybody on the Seattle Seahawks have?
Hey, we'll see.
But we
Mike
do have
McDonald
a
is our
person
head
is
coach.
playing quarterback for you that has shown that he can throw a lot of picks in the playoffs. He can also throw a lot of picks when it comes to winning the division. So he fortunately went in, and unfortunately San Francisco looked like trash when y'all beat them. So
Because
you
we're a
better
good team.
believe you better
San Fran's
believe
not a
that
good
the
team.
last team that Seattle want to see is the Philadelphia Eagles. Because if you think
No,
that a
that's
Super
actually one of
Bowl,
the teams I want to see. The top
okay,
three teams I would love to play in the
okay,
NFC are the
okay.
Eagles,
Well,
Panthers,
you better be
and
careful what you
y'all.
wish for. You better be careful
Eagles,
what you wish
Panthers,
for.
and the Bears.
Because guess what? The Eagles is tried and true. They
Because
are the
we
defending. They are the
because
defending
we
Super
would
Bowl
shut y'all
champions.
up. We
They
would
are the
shut
defending
all of them
Super
up.
Bowl champions. So don't
We would
nobody on
shut
your team
all
have
of them
any
up.
experience. See,
We
this
would
this what I
shut
this is what
all
I tried to this is
of
what I tried
them
to share with you.
up.
You're talking from fanboy
They
perspective. I'm
are
talking from
not
facts.
good. No,
Okay,
you said, oh,
we will see.
y'all gonna have 12 wins. Y'all not gonna win the division. Sam Darnold's gonna be a pumpkin, and y'all
Yeah,
just are gonna be a fluke. Guess what? I
now we
told you
talking
we were gonna win out.
real.
That's what
Now
happened.
we talking
I
real
told you y'all were
football. So
gonna lose to the Lions. That's what happened.
I don't want you crying over there when your
Telling you,
team loses. Okay,
it's not gonna happen, bro.
because you're not being realistic. So if you
Your
calling
team's gonna
out the
be a first round
Philadelphia
exit.
Eagles,
Meanwhile, my
you
team's the
might be
one seed and
careful
don't
what you
even have
wish
to
for.
play in the first round.
You might be
That's
careful
all
what
I
you
gotta
wish for
say.
because you don't want to play the Philadelphia Eagles, buddy.
Yes, I do. I want to see them
No,
right
no, you don't.
now.
No, you
Right
don't. You
now.
don't want to have to go up against Jalen
Right
Hurts,
now.
who performs always excellent in the
Jalen
playoffs.
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts has played 2 MVP
Jalen
caliber
Hurts.
Super Bowl games that he participated
Jalen
in.
Hurts.
Go look at the stats, young man.
Just stop, bro.
Go look.
Just
What we
stop
stopping? What
talking.
we stopping about?
Please.
What we stopping
Please.
about?
You don't know what you're
Jalen
talking
Hurts
about.
outplayed Mahomes twice in the Super
Look,
Bowl. Did he or did
you
he not?
know.
Did he or
Me
did
and
he
you
not?
both know. You just don't want to say it.
Did he or did he
Me
not?
and you both know. The team who comes out of the NFC is gonna win the Super Bowl. And
What?
that's gonna be us.
Oh my goodness, man!
That's
Stop
gonna
it.
be us.
The best three
Watch.
defenses are in the AFC, buddy.
Are you serious? The best three defenses:
Yeah,
number one Texans, number two Seahawks, number three Broncos.
yeah, the best in the AFC. Seattle ain't winning no Super Bowl this year.
Hey,
So
we'll see.
so
Hey, we'll see. Hey, you said
you'll
the
be
same
fortunate
thing. We weren't gonna win out. You said the same thing. We weren't gonna win
you'll be
out. Now we
fortunate
get
to
the one
get to
seed.
the NFC Championship game.
Watch.
So why don't you just
We'll
hold your
see.
horses,
We'll
hold your
see.
horses.
We'll see.
Fortunately, is
We'll
you have a
see.
bye,
Cause
and
you
guess what?
talk a
I
lot.
actually know for a fact that typically
You
teams who
talk
get there for the
a
first
lot.
time and they have a bye, they usually don't perform well. They start slow coming off the bye because
You
they don't have any
talk a
experience,
lot.
buddy. Worst thing for them is having the bye, to
Talk
be
a
honest
lot.
with you. All right,
You
we're gonna
talk
see.
a lot.
We're gonna see. So
You
I don't
talk
want
a
you crying
lot.
the blues when your team get bounced.
Oh no, I'm gonna be crying when we win the bowl. That's what I'm
Yep.
gonna do.
Don't be crying when your team get bounced. All right.
Be crying when my team
So
win the bowl. That's
with
what I'm
that
gonna do.
said, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably gonna have because it's all up for grabs. All the major gunslingers are not in the playoffs. You got only one gunslinger, and he's gonna be one and done because he's gonna
Oh,
lose. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is gonna take a L in his first and only playoff game this year. He's taking a L. Real talk. Because
I don't really know about that game. I can't really predict that game. But I
yeah,
do
that's
I
gonna be
can't
an
really
L,
predict
dude.
that.
This is the worst team that Josh Allen has played on in the last 3-4 years. And unfortunately for him, if he had a better team, he could have his only shot at winning a potential Super Bowl, but they're one and done. They're on the road, they're gonna take that L, and it's gonna be sayonara. So it's gonna be a whole new regime and a whole new quarterback that's gonna get the accolades and all the rewards. That's what it's going to be. So I think at the end of the day, experience matters. So I believe that Philadelphia is actually going to see their way. It's either going to be Philadelphia or the Rams coming out of the NFC, because you have two Super Bowl quarterbacks and you have two Super Bowl head coaches. Experience matters, buddy. And you have the same body of team that's been together. So Seattle, they playing above their head and above their pay grade, and they're gonna come back to the median real quickly. You're
If
gonna
I'm being
find out,
honest with you, if I'm being
because
honest with you,
they don't have anybody in the playoffs that nobody's afraid of. That's the reality. Nobody's afraid of your one guy, Jix. Nobody's afraid of him. Nobody's
oh
afraid
really?
of Sam Darnold. No defensive
Okay.
coordinator is out there shaking in their boots, worried about Seattle at all. Nobody.
I know about 17 NFL teams that are scared of Jason.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
I can guarantee we will beat every single last one of those 17.
What did he do against San Francisco?
I mean, when you get triple teamed with safety help, what are you supposed to do?
Man,
and guess what? Guess what? He still had.
I guess you never heard of somebody
Guess what?
called
He's
Jerry
got
Rice.
triple team. He got
Yep.
triple team with
And guess
safety
what?
help.
When
He
Jerry
still had 7
Rice
catches
gets
for
triple team, when T.O. got
111
triple
yards.
team, still put up the
had
numbers.
Still had 7 catches and 111 yards.
Yep. But he ain't gonna do anything in the playoffs, buddy. So good luck with that. Anyway, good luck with that.
Every time you say something bad about my team, we just shut you up. So
Okay.
we'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
very rarely does a first time playoff team get and do a turnaround like the Seahawks do and go all the way.
Guess what? That's what happened.
If
You'll
you think the Seahawks has a dominant team like they had with Legion of Boom.
So you're telling me we don't have a dominant team? We're not a good team.
They're a good team, but they're not dominant. They're not striking fear in anybody.
Are the Texans dominant?
The Texans defense is the #1 defense in the league. They're dominant.
You are so.
The Texans are not going far because they don't have anybody that the defenses are afraid of from an offensive standpoint. CJ Stroud is not scaring anybody.
I could really say the Seahawks defense is better.
Okay, man.
The Niners at home put up 42 on your team, on a team that has the most takeovers in the NFL. Isn't that correct?
Put up what?
42.
42 win.
Against your team on Sunday night. 42-38.
Okay, you're talking about the first 2-3 games of the season. Man, you got to stop
I'm not. That was literally last week.
Last week?
Yes.
Dude.
Not this Sunday.
Are you talking about the Bears or are you talking about the
Texans? The Bears.
Okay, we were just talking about the Texans.
Look. No, I'm going back on my Seattle point on
we're
how we're
talking
the
about
best
the Texans, and you're talking about that the Niners beat the Texans. Get out of here.
Look. They put up 42 points against your pitiful defense, your overrated defense in the Chicago Bears.
Again, we were talking about the Texans,
in the same place.
Want to talk about the Bears.
Plus, and they didn't have George Kittle that game.
Here's the difference
now
between
the Niners get George Kittle
and they
only put up 3 points.
For what?
3 points.
What are you talking about?
We held the Niners to 3 points.
Okay.
And they put up 42.
Great.
42 on your team.
Great.
Your team. Your pitiful team.
Great.
That's why we're going to the bowl. Our defense is down
whatever makes you feel good about your inexperienced team is fine with me. Whatever makes you feel great about your inexperienced team is fine with me. See, here's the thing. I don't have to push anybody down to elevate my status. You understand?
Guess what?
You understand?
Just try to guess what I'm about to say.
I don't need to guess what you're about to say, but I'm already telling you that Seattle is not going to be in the Super Bowl. Seattle, if they get to the NFC Championship game, that will be lucky.
Oh, yo, you are just
okay.
You're just chatting at this point.
Why
do you hate the Seahawks so much? Why you hate the Seahawks?
I'm going to tell you right now. No, I don't hate the Seahawks. I'm just telling you for a fact that Sam Darnold is a bum. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. So until he proves otherwise, the facts are the facts. Pull up his stats. Pull up his stats.
Get that ring. You're
Okay.
gonna get
If
that
you
ring.
think you're gonna get a ring with Sam Donald, don't hold your breath.
You're gonna get that
You're gonna
ring.
be turning blue and gonna be
You're
dying
gonna get that ring.
of heartbreak, brother. Because Sam Donald ain't the answer.
Like I said,
'Cause guess
last
what?
time you
If
tried to
if
say
he
something about my
if
team,
if he
you
if he
shut
was
you
the
up.
if he was the answer, guess what? Minnesota would have kept
Gonna
him.
happen again.
Okay.
It's gonna happen again.
Yep. He's gonna
Telling
throw
you.
picks. So I will guarantee you that Sam Donald is gonna throw a pick at the inopportune time. It's gonna break your heart, brother.
I will guarantee you
You
the
heard
Bears are
you heard
going one
you
and
heard it.
done.
You heard it here. I already told you that the likelihood that the Bears are going to win is very unlikely from the statistics. See, you're talking
I
from a
know you're not.
fanboy
I'm,
perspective.
I'm agreeing
You're
with you.
talking you're talking about from a fanboy perspective. So since you're not acknowledging that Sam Donald is a bum in the playoffs, unfortunately, you're a fanboy. You see the difference?
Uh,
Yeah,
you're
you're a
funny.
fanboy.
You're funny.
So
You're funny.
have Sam Donald not thrown 6 picks against the Rams? Did not last year Sam Donald throw 6 picks going into the playoffs? Yes or no?
Uh,
Yes or no?
oh
Huh?
my
Yes or no?
gosh.
So until
Did my
your boy
team not
proves
shut
that
you
he
up?
can go unblemished and actually be a quarterback to actually put
Did
y'all
my
over the
team
hump,
not shut you up?
here's who he is. No, your team ain't shutting anybody up. Because your
They
team gonna
not?
be disappointed when Sam Donald throw them picks. Take that to the bank.
You funny, bro. You
No, I'm
funny.
not funny. I'm telling you the facts.
You funny.
So put the facts and put your money where your mouth is.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a good laugh.
I'm telling you right now, Sam Donald will throw inopportune picks because that's what he does. These are facts.
Guess what?
So go
He's
look
gonna
over his
get that
resume.
ring,
Look
and
at his
we
resume.
know one seat.
If he was all that in a bag of tips, he wouldn't have bounced around the league as a journeyman for about 5 years, being a bum and discarded. Discarded at North Carolina. Discarded at the Jets.
And he
Discarded
was
at
North Carolina.
Minnesota. He's a bum. He's a bum, pure and simple. He does
He's
not
a
play well when
bum.
it matters the most. So Seattle has a great defense, but Sam Donald is a bum, pure and simple. I wouldn't put my future, I wouldn't even bet my dog on him. He's a bum. And the reason why they beat the Rams because the Rams choked the game against Seattle. And in that game, your boy Sam Darnold had 2 picks. He's a bum. Let's put the facts where the facts are. I'm not a fanboy.
I still never heard anything about that game-winning drive, that 2-point conversion.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Every now and then, a pumpkin will get one thing right. A broken clock is
one
right
thing,
twice out of 24 hours. So guess what? That's the least he could have did is
one
did
thing
a
right,
2 point conversion. Oh, and
one thing right.
let's talk about the actual 2 point conversion that rolled into the end zone on some bull crap call that Charbonnet just picked the ball up, and he wasn't picking up the
Guess
ball
what?
because he thought it was a 2 point conversion. He was picking up the ball to give it to the ref. So
Guess what?
let's call a spade a spade. So if you take away that bogus 2 point conversion, which was an incomplete pass, then there would be no 1 seed for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's call it what it is. Okay? So you're talking about a once in a lifetime fluke rule that says that pass that your boy threw that was a backward lateral and he didn't even know, Charbonnet didn't know, nobody on Seattle knew because all Charbonnet did was pick up the ball to give it to the ref. He didn't pick
So
up the
wait,
ball to
wait.
say, "Oh, I'm
So
converting a
wait.
2 point
So wait.
conversion." So get the facts straight.
So wait. Did
Get the
they count
facts
it?
straight. Get the
Did they
facts straight.
count it?
Doesn't matter if it counted, but if you're going to take some credit of it, just like Mike Tomlin beating your chest, what did you do? Nothing.
Did it count
So
though?
if that's
Did we
what
win?
you want to carry, that's what you want to put your hat on. You want to
I
get
mean,
in on a
you
fluke.
count all
You
these
think that's going to
dubs. You
win a
always
Super
say
Bowl?
win
You
is
don't
a
win
win.
Super Bowls by luck,
Win
buddy.
is a win.
You don't win Super Bowls by
Win
luck.
is
So
a
if you
win.
count on that, then that's even more desperate, are you?
You always say win is a win.
Mate, well, that's why I'm telling you right now. That's the reason why Sam
So win
Darnold
is a
is
win.
not going to take you to the Super Bowl. So if you're
Always say
going to
win
count
is a
on
win.
flukes and obscure rules about 2 point
But we
conversions
won.
on incomplete
We
passes,
won. We won.
beautiful. It ain't gonna happen in the
What?
playoffs. Ain't gonna happen in the playoffs.
Guess what?
So what's the next topic? Pure and simple. So you're gonna tell me that Sam Darnold is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
Yes, because he is.
Oh my goodness. Get out of here, dude.
Sam Darnold, I'll say is like
He's
top
a bum.
8.
He's a
Top
bum.
8. He's a bum. He's
He's a
a
bum.
bum.
So
Sam Darnold's
he's in the
trash.
he's in the playoffs for the top 14. So that makes him a top 14 quarterback just from that.
You know
For,
what? Actually,
for this
I
year.
agree with you. Sam Darnold's a bum. Sam Darnold's a bum. He's trash, bro.
Hey man, keep your bum.
He's trash.
Keep
That
your
one
bum.
seat is a fluke. We gonna go one and done. That one seat is a fluke.
Yep. And
We
there's
won our
many times
division.
that teams have been number one seeds and been knocked off without any
We
experience.
won our division by winning. That don't mean nothing. Wins don't matter.
Hey,
Wins
let's talk
don't
about
matter.
we're talking about the playoffs. So right now, with the
Sam
teams that
Darnold
are in the
sucks.
NFC playoffs, which ones have the most experience and been there and done that? The
Well,
top two
guess what?
teams
Who
are
has
the
the best
Rams
chances to
and the
win the
Eagles.
bowl?
The Rams and the Eagle.
Who has the best chances to win the
The
bowl as we
Rams and
speak
the
right
Eagle.
now?
And you
No,
will all you gotta
that's
do
not
is
what
wait.
New York
Oh,
Times said.
that's what who said?
That's not what New York Times said.
Oh, so you happy that the New York Times said you got
That's
a
not what Las
24%
Vegas
chance of
said.
winning? You getting excited about that?
Guess what?
20,
That's out of the
24% chance of
whole
winning?
playoffs.
24% chance of winning? That's an F, dude. You're excited about a
Guess
24% chance
what?
of winning?
Guess what?
Really?
You don't even have higher than a 4.
Guess what? I don't care. Because I'm not delusional.
God, funny.
But I can tell you this. Between the three quarterbacks, if I had my choice to start a franchise between CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams, and Sam Darnold, I wouldn't even choose Sam Darnold.
So you're telling me CJ Stroud better than Sam
CJ Stroud
Darnold?
is better. Yeah, CJ Stroud has got 2 wins in the playoffs, been in the playoffs every tenth he's been in the league. Hello. Pretty quiet over there. And Sam Darnold, I think, was the number 1 draft pick overall. CJ Stroud was number 2, and CJ Stroud's been in the playoffs every time, and his team has won in the playoffs, which Sam Darnold has not done. So yes, I will take CJ Stroud over Sam Darnold. CJ Stroud has not bounced around the league in desperation trying to reinvigorate his bum career. That's Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold was so great, why Minnesota let him walk out the door? Because they didn't believe in him. And he just happened to get fortunate to be with a good head coach. Credit to Mike McDonald for being a great head coach. I will tip my hat to him. He's a great head coach. But Sam Darnold is not the future, brother. So when he throws that inconvenient interception at the wrong time and you're heartbroken, I don't want you to come back crying to me. Oh, man. Oh, yep. It's a wrap, buddy. And then don't be bandwagon either. Don't start rooting for another team. So stick with your team. It's the playoffs. You Seattle
I ain't never gonna change.
Seahawks, then stick with
I
it.
ain't never gonna change. I ain't never gonna change.
Good. So that means that
Not a day in my life. I ain't never gonna change.
when they're bounced, you ain't got nothing to talk about. Pure simple. So when they're bounced, so this week you're fortunate that they got a bye so they don't get bounced yet. But they will be bounced next week. So we'll come back and talk about who they'll be playing. And don't call out the Bear because you don't want to play Philadelphia, brother. Sirianni
I
is a
want
great
to play
coach.
Philadelphia.
Jalen
I want
Hurts
Philly.
is a far better quarterback than Sam Darnold will ever be. You know how we know? Because Jalen Hurts been to the Super Bowl twice, and outside of one little minor mistake, Jalen Hurts would have 2 Super Bowl rings.
Wait.
Don't wait nothing. Don't wait
Don't
nothing.
tell me.
Wait. Matter of fact, here's the fact to show you that Jalen Hurts is the winner.
In that Eagles offense, and I can guarantee you they'll win the same amount of games, same amount of Super Bowls.
Say what?
It does not matter.
What doesn't matter?
It does not matter. You could put JJ McCarthy in that offense. It does not matter.
Put who in offense? And get out of here.
not matter.
You ain't putting JJ McCarthy in the Philadelphia
It does
lineup in
not
any
matter.
capacity. JJ McCarthy is a bum. He's a
Just,
bum too.
well, I guess just like Sam Darnold, I guess.
He's a bum.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. He's
Sam
a bum.
Darnold's a bum. Worst quarterback in the
Matter
NFL.
of fact,
Trash.
here's the first time I agree with you. Sam Darnold got a better arm than JJ McCarthy. I would not take JJ McCarthy over Sam Darnold, but that's not saying much.
Man, no, he don't. JJ McCarthy is better than
JJ
Sam
McCarthy
Darnold.
is a bum. He's a bum,
JJ
dude.
McCarthy's better than
He's a
Sam
bum.
Darnold,
Guess
and it's
what?
not even close.
Justin Jefferson would love to get up out of Minnesota because he basically almost ruining the guy's career now. And he was fortunate. I don't know how Jefferson got 1,000 yards receiving with JJ McCarthy under center.
As a matter of fact,
Amazing.
Justin Fields, the best quarterback in the NFL.
Who?
Justin Fields.
Dude, see, now you're being absurd. Ain't nobody talking about that bum.
See, you just don't know ball.
Okay.
I got a jersey of Justin Fields. That boy, nice.
I hope you lying to yourself.
That boy, nice.
Tell you what, at the end of the day, we're gonna see what happens. So you have a week to rest, and then we'll come back the week after that when you have a frown on your face because your team let you down. Your team is not gonna let you down. Sam Darnold's gonna let you down. Let me be for the record. For the record.
Guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, Sam Darnold will turn into the pumpkin that he is at the right time next week.
Sam Darnold's trash.
You heard it here first.
Sam Darnold sucks. The Seahawks suck.
Guess what?
Mike
you can do
even,
all the try to reverse psychology it all you want
Mike
to.
McDonald
When your heart is broken, when your heart is broken,
when
don't
he
come
was
crying
on
to
the
me,
Ravens, nobody knew him.
Don't come crying.
Mike McDonald
all right?
is a nobody.
But anyway, with that said, we have a whole bunch of new jobs available out there in the marketplace. Pete Carroll got fired. John Harbaugh got fired. Mike Tomlin, he'll be fired once he's one and done because the Texans are gonna whack the Steelers. You heard it here. The Texans gonna beat the brakes off the Steelers. Because guess what? Old man Aaron Rodgers, he ain't gonna be able to elude the beast of the pass rush that we got at the Texans, baby.
But
ain't happening.
Guess what?
We're gonna put a beat down on the Texans. I mean on the Steelers.
I think
and Mike
Steelers
Tomlin
will
is going
win
to be hoping.
Simply because the Texas offense, I trust. Even if the Texans were going against a high school team, I trust the Steelers offense way more than I trust the Texas offense.
Really?
I trust Aaron Rodgers way more than I trust CJ Stroud.
And who they gonna run against with our deafening defense? Who they gonna? We give up 16 points a game, buddy. And in the playoffs, guess what? Mike Tomlin is a bum. He ain't won a playoff game in 12 years.
Well, that's about to change on Monday. Monday.
Nope. Well, let's put your money where your mouth is. Let's put an AMC card on it that you gave me for my birthday. That
wait. What about that one gentleman's bet when I told you the Lions were gonna beat the Bears on the last game of the year?
Big deal. They beat them.
Big deal. Oh, so now it's not a big deal. But if they would have won,
where are the Lions at? They at home. They gone to Cancun. They gone to Cancun. See, one thing I don't do, I don't talk about losers who at home watching while we playing. Pure and simple.
Oh my God. Tell your pitiful team. Maybe you don't lose to the Lions.
Your team won a game that had no relevance to it.
My team?
You're a Detroit Lions fan as well. You don't deny it. Okay.
No, I got one team.
Okay.
I got one team, and that's the Seahawks.
Well, you should have at least Lions, two. You should have an AFC team.
They say if somebody bombed the Seahawks,
so
right?
you don't be distraught.
I'm a Lions fan.
When your playoffs over.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. You like to talk so much.
Okay.
It's just, bro, you don't know how good it's gonna, bro. It's gonna feel so great when up, bro.
Well, here's what
If
here's
you
what
ever
here's
try
what
to
I'll
say
say
something
to
about the
you.
Seahawks again after we win
Here's
the
what I'll
bowl,
say
I'm gonna
to you.
just go like this.
Here's what I say to
I'm gonna
you.
just go like this,
You
bro.
prematurely celebrated a 1 seed, which means nothing if you don't win it all.
This nigga tired.
Yeah, you should be, because you're gonna be sorry in the next 2 weeks, my friend. But anyway,
You don't
there's
even believe
five.
that, cuz.
There's five. Oh no, I know it. I don't have to believe it. I know it. So there's 5 jobs available, and we want to talk about who those jobs are going to get fulfilled by. So who do you think? I think that Raheem was given a bad deal, man. There's no way he should have been fired. They won their last 5 games of the year. He should not have been fired. They are on an uptick. They threw him under the bus. He deserved to get another shot next year. And so
Also,
now
the
you have
Cardinals coach. I think
the
the
Cardinals
Cardinals
coach.
coach
Yeah,
might
I
go
mean
to
that
the
was.
Ravens.
Nah, I doubt that, brother. They're not going to take some dude that just went 14 and 60 over 3 years. They're not doing that. That dude's a bum. That
You
job
know,
was that job was done. So you have the Cardinal job available, you have the Falcons job available, you have the Raiders job available, you have the Ravens job available, and what's the other job out there that's available? It was 5. Cleveland, and the Cleveland job available. Out of those 5 jobs, which one you think is the best one? Which one do you think is the best one that you would want to go if you had a head coaching opportunity? Which one of those 5 would be the best one?
easily Baltimore. It's not even really
Okay.
close. I would even say Baltimore or Cleveland, actually.
Nah, I
Because
wouldn't talk that.
I would love, if I'm a good head coach, right? I would love to build up Shadur. I would love to draft Cardell Tate so he could have,
Okay.
because Jerry Judy's not a 2. I mean, not a 1. He's not a wide receiver 1. Put him at the slot, put him at the 2, and let Cardell Tate run your 1. That's good. Get him a better
Did
O
did
line.
did did you see Shador's stats? He threw more interceptions than anybody in the league over the last 5 weeks of the season.
I don't care. I do not care.
You
Because
think that was a great opportunity to
I'm
head
not
coach
gonna
Shador?
actually get
Really?
older by 30 years, walk into Cleveland, get on a plane, and say, I want to coach this team.
Speaking
I
of
don't
that,
care.
speaking of that, I think that was a farce of that sack that Myles Garrett got. That was embarrassing. Joe Burrow laid down and allowed Myles Garrett to sack him. That was reminiscent of Michael Strahan when Brett Favre did the same thing. Brett Favre turned around and laid down and allowed Michael Strahan to get the sack record back 20 something years ago. That was embarrassing. I'm a big Myles Garrett fan, but man, to see Joe Burrow just turn around and just fall over and let Myles Garrett touch him, man, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So I'm appalled by how he got the record. I mean, he bust his butt. He played extremely well. He was tired. They were triple, double, quadruple teaming him. But you can't be laying down and letting some dude get a sack just for the sake of letting him get the sack record. That's unfortunate. I would love to see them get Myles Garrett out of Cleveland, but that ain't happening, man. I would love to see him in a Bears uniform, man, because he's a
That's
beast.
not going to happen. Y'all don't have
No,
enough
it's not.
cap space.
Oh no, we got the cap space. Cleveland ain't giving them up. That's the reality of it. And he said because right now,
We,
I'm
Seahawks, we could trade for Max Crosby.
you can get Max Crosby. I don't
And
really
if we
think
do that,
I don't think Max Crosby is as great as they say he is. Max Crosby is overrated, man.
Max Crosby, to
He's over
me,
he's
is the best
overrated.
pass rusher in the NFL. Oh, whoa. Besides Myles Garrett, of course. But
Dude,
yeah, Max Crosby is definitely second.
oh my
It was
goodness.
TJ Watt,
Oh
but
my
nope,
goodness.
not no more for him.
Okay.
It's not.
Well,
It's not none of those Texans. So
if you say so. So on that note, let's get your predictions and we'll get up out of here. So, what's your
for
predictions
what?
for the CFP? So, who's going to be in the championship game for college football? What's your choice?
I think it's gonna be Miami, Indiana.
Okay, so you got Miami and Indiana. I have Indiana and Ole Miss, with Indiana winning it all. You heard that? You heard that right here. So with that said, what is your selections for the playoffs for the NFL for the first round? Who's winning, where, and when?
I have the Patriots beating the Chargers. I have
Okay.
this. I don't really know about the
I
Steelers.
think that's a toss-up game because Jim Harbaugh is a better coach than Mike Vrabel.
No, 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 no. I think Mike Vrabel should win Coach of the Year. Either him or Ben Johnson. Mike Vrabel. Have you seen his roster? Have you seen his roster? He has Drake May and a bunch of bums. Drake May is throwing to Keyshawn Booty and old man Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Are you
And that's the reason why
serious?
they're not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm telling you, it
As I
might be a
just said,
rematch.
Jim
It might
Harbaugh
be a
is a far
rematch.
better coach than Mike Vrabel.
No, 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 no,
Name
no, no.
Mike Vrabel, who used to be the coach of the Titans, who blew a playoff game when he was coaching the Titans.
Y'all act like he bit that himself. Y'all act like the coach is literally on the field, lining up at every single position. Bro, you can't name me three players on that Titans team.
On the Titans team?
That was just like that Commanders run.
Three players on the Titans team?
Yes. When they went to that playoff game.
Will Levitt, Derrick Henry.
Who? Derrick Henry didn't play for them then.
Derrick Henry
That was
was on the
2 years
Titans.
ago. That was the
Derrick
year that he
Derrick
got
Henry
traded.
was on that team, dude.
Oh, no, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Okay. All right.
And who
Pull
was
it up.
Will Levitt? Who is
Pull it up.
that?
Pull it up.
I'll see.
And if it wasn't Will Levitt, it was the receiver that turned quarterback. The other bum. Number 17.
Yeah, you just said the other bum. No need to do that.
Yeah, number
And
17.
that's Tannehill, dude,
Yeah,
the
Tannehill.
quarterback.
And Derrick Henry was on that team, buddy. The Titans
Listen,
last year did not make the playoffs the first year that Derrick Henry played for the Ravens. Derrick Henry only has played 2 years for the Ravens, this
it
year and
says
last year.
no. That year, the running back for the Tennessee Titans was Samaje Perine.
Okay, so where was Derrick Henry, who's been in the league for 10 years? He's only been on two teams, dude. The Titans
Exactly. He
and the
played on the
Ravens.
Titans for 6 years, and now he's about to go into the fourth year
Derrick
with the
Henry has
Ravens.
been in the league for 10 years, buddy.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so Derrick Henry must have been hurt, but he was on that team.
Well, still didn't play.
Doesn't matter. He was on that
And it
team.
still says he wasn't on the team. He wasn't on
Okay.
the team. That's the end of it. Exactly. Can't name me three players on that team.
One, I don't care. The point is,
Don't care
Mike
about nothing,
Vrabel
I guess.
was a bum, and he's not a better coach than
All
Jim
right.
Harbaugh.
I
That was
don't care
that
no
was
more.
that was
I
my point.
honestly don't care what you say no more.
That was my
You,
point. I said that's a toss-up game. When you said you're gonna take the Patriots over the Chargers, I said that's a toss-up game, meaning
I
it could
got the
go
Patriots
either
winning.
either way. That's what
I
toss-up
say
means. Just
27-13.
like when I had to educate you on what one and done means.
I know what one and done means. You
No,
win, bro.
say it again. One and done means what? One and done means you play one game and it's over. You don't win, you lose.
Bro. Lord.
One and done generally means completing something in a single attempt and more commonly refers to a team playing one time and losing. It doesn't mean they win, they
Exactly.
lose.
One time and then they lose.
Exactly. One and done means they get one playoff game and they don't win, so they're done.
I guess so. Just say that.
But anyway, so that's a toss up. I'll give you a toss up with the Chargers. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers beat them because Jim Harbaugh
I
is a
got
better.
Patriots 27-13. Now for the Steelers Texas game, give me the Texans, I guess 23-20. Now
No,
for
no, 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 no. Don't do the bandwagon thing. You just said about 10 minutes ago that the Steelers were gonna beat the Texans. Now you saying the
okay,
Texans gonna
can't
beat the
change my
Steelers.
mind now. So
No,
now give me the
don't change
Steelers.
your mind.
Give me the Steelers 24-20. Now for the Jaguars and
Yeah,
Bills,
the
give me the
Jaguars
Jags.
the Jaguars are gonna beat the Buffalo Bills.
Give me the
And I'm
Jags.
not big on the Jaguars either, but at home,
Give me the Jags 34-23. Now for the
okay.
NFC, give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers 27-23.
Oh yeah, you want that game to be an upset. You definitely want the Rams to get bounced because
I mean,
you don't want
honestly,
to.
I don't care. I don't care. Old man Matthew Stafford not doing that. Old man Matthew is not doing that.
All right, see,
And then
I understand your agenda with saying
give me
that
the
the Panthers are going to
Packers.
upset the Rams
Give
because
me
you
the
don't want to see them.
Packers. I'll say Packers 26-23, 20,
Nah,
26-20.
it's not going to be that high of a scoring game. It's going to be something like 17-14. It's going to be cold in Chicago, buddy.
All right, so I guess whatever you say, whatever
they're
you
not gonna
say,
put up a lot of points,
whatever
buddy.
you say. Anyway,
17-14
Eagles and
Bears.
Niners. Give me the Eagles. I'll say this probably gonna be the low scoring game of the league.
That game's in Philly.
I know, probably like
Nah, I think
2017, 2014 Eagles.
I'm going to say Eagles 28-24.
Eagles offense isn't that consistent. So I don't
Yeah,
see them
but
putting
in
up
the
28
playoff, the
points.
Eagles offense has always been firing on all cylinders.
Oh my gosh. We'll see. We'll see, bro. I can't wait to shut
Okay.
you up.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see you with a frown on your face. So you've been watching Dropping
And then
Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax, and Jax has already celebrated his premature first seed with the Seattle Seahawks. That's the only celebration he's going to have, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So put your prayers out for Jax that he'll be able to be okay in 2 weeks when his team gets upset because Sam Darnold does what Sam Darnold does and throws a couple of untimely picks. And he'll be saying, hey, man, we wasted a great defense and a great year. We got to get that bum Darnold out of here.
ha
So,
ha.
Happy New Year. You've been watching Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax, and 2026 is in the front windshield, and we're excited. So hopefully you'll have all your dreams come true. Make sure you set some great goals. Make sure you glorify God, and make sure you're nice to everybody you come in contact with, and be the best version of yourself. And we thank you again. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe, and tell a friend that Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax is the best sports show in the country. We'll see you next time.
You ever wondered what it feels like to disconnect from the world and just live in paradise? Here we go. This is our property in Zanzibar, Tanzania, one of the most exotic and coveted locations in the world, full of one of the last places you can actually eat, drink, and consume organically. At our lovely reception area, and take a look at the landscape and all of the real plants, trees, fruits, and vegetables, and everything you need to live a happy life. So here at Escape to Zanzibar, we help you escape to paradise and bliss and peace to reset and redirect where you want your life to go. So hey, don't just take my word for it. Come experience it yourself. I'll see you soon.
We're blowing out everything. We're going to give you a master training, 3-hour course, 2 consultations. We're going to teach you how to build credit up to $100,000 interest-free for 18 months. Pay off your home in 7 to 10 years. And most importantly, create $8,333 a month in passive income. It's a $997 course. You get it all today for $97. Hit that link